fight. Boom Zoom went undefeated in their heat yesterday. They get a weaker opponent, supposedly in Initial B, who lost all of their fights yesterday. And that will be the case going through.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go, Boom Zoom very quick out of the sign gates, flips over Initial B. The mini-bots all swarming each other. Initial B now coming in for a good push on Boom Zoom, whose lifter is stuck open. You can see those hairbands there on the inside are meant to retain the flipper, bringing it back down, but they have come loose. But Boom Zoom, they don't care, they're going for a good ram anyway. They're going to try and get a lift as well, but I don't think it's happening for them. This has got to be a little bit worrying for the #1 seeds, but a great ram there into the wall. Initial B now getting a little bit stuck up on the wall, and the mini-bot doing as it should do. Boom Zoom still trying to get that lift in, but it's not really happening for them as the forks, there it is. And Initial B have been propped up. Can they get down from this position? They're going to try. Boom Zoom and the Boom Zoom mini-bots are continuing to try and keep the other mini-bots at bay so they can't help out the main robots. That is it, Initial B out of the competition. Your winner is the #1 tournament seed, Boom Zoom.
Beautifully done by that.
We have had word from the pits as well that another robot is through. Those that were here yesterday, Sniper, the big horizontal robot, dealt a lot of damage yesterday. However, they have drawn up against their teammate Icebreaker, and the team have made the decision to send Icebreaker through into the tournament bracket round of 16. Unstoppable Force of the UK in the blue square is going up against Killer Queen in the red square, all the way from the Netherlands.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a rematch because it might, when Killer Queen had a wedge-shaped robot, they nearly beat Unstoppable Force and then threw themselves in the pit.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go, up to speed, both robots. A great hit from Killer Queen to start the battle, and another.
Yeah, this is a good start from Killer Queen. They had a few problems yesterday, but today they seem to have got all those problems sorted. Or have they? Because the tires...
All the wheels have decided to just, give up, disappear. There goes another.
This is a battle of two really big hitters here, very back and forth so far. Definitely more damage done to Killer Queen. Who's the more aggressive though? Who's got the more effective weapon?
Big hit towards the side wall there, Unstoppable Force. You can see it gyring around. It's a little bit uncontrollable at times, but they do a very good job of getting it where it needs to go. Meanwhile, problems for Killer Queen, who's really struggling to drive at this point. Yeah, they've lost all the tyres on one side, the spinner's down. There's only one tyre left, I think.
Unstoppable Force has slowly but surely wore this machine down and beaten it to a bloody pulp. All the tyres are now gone. And I don't think there's much left of the Dutch Destroyer.
There goes the last tyre. He's done it. He's removed everyone. And down he goes. Your winner is the now pitted Unstoppable Force.
That was good. You told me it was a tap out, it's a bit of count out.
Robot here. Stand
So
by.
Yomi in the blue square, Amethyst in the red.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go, up to speed, both of these robots. Amethyst with a big wedge on the front to try and stop the blows of Yomi. And that spinner very close to getting into play there. There it is, you can hear the grind underneath of Yomi.
Yeah, it is a really nasty sound, and I think they've already done some serious damage to Yomi. One of the wheels is a little bit wonky. And
There it
completely
goes.
gone.
Lego wheels, they can be good. Sometimes They do come off though.
Yomi just has absolutely no answer for this whatsoever, and I believe that is a tap out.
Yomi does in fact, indeed tap out.
And that means the winner, and going through to the next round, is Amethyst. Impulse going for the wider
Robot
ledge.
is stand by.
Just in case Uncle Ruskin
3,
spins up.
2, 1. Begin.
Here we go, very tentative start, but Impulse straight in underneath and very nearly saw Uncle Ruskin out of the arena.
Problem is, Uncle Ruskin is an awkward shape to get a hold of, especially for a design like Impulse. As you can see, it just rolls all over it. It's really, really slippery and really tricky to get a hold of.
I was talking to the builder of Uncle Ruskin earlier on, said it is incredibly difficult to drive this thing, very uncontrollable, but he does a reasonable job of making it look seemingly quite easy at times. Though this is not one of those times.
Pit enabled.
Impulse with a good push up against the wall. Uncle Ruskin keeps getting a little bit caught under the sidewalls, the pit button pressed there.
Pit going down.
Yeah, Impulse now trying to pin him against the wall, but again, as you can see, Uncle Ruskin's just managing to wriggle away. It's so slippery. Oh!
Yeah, lovely driving by Impulse. Uncle Ruskin's out of it.
Expect some massive hits in this one.
Now Sean, being the hometown hero, has actually been going home and making parts for other Roboteers in between rounds, and the pit as well. So big kudos to Sean here.
Yep.
Had a massive weekend, possibly the busiest of all of us.
So we have Delta V in the blue square, Chris Griffin too, the hometown hero, in the red square.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Up to speed, both robots very quickly, and a big hit to the front of Delta V, who very briefly did what we call the thing. And another great hit to the side of Delta V.
Delta V managed herself right there, Chris Griffin too doing what it does best, and hovering. Absolutely.
Oh, that's a massive hit. The polycarbonate saw the brunt of that one, but the weapon on Delta V is now down. This could be a huge upset if Chris Griffin doesn't do what I'm expecting it to do. There it goes, yeah. Well... it was going so well until it wasn't. To try and deflect the blows of the hammer sword.
Stand by.
Chucky in the red square, Dolos in the blue.
3, 2, 1. Begin.
Chucky's got some wide eyes today. We saw it with a monocle yesterday. That was good fun, but deflecting the blow there of Dolos, and the weapons is down at the minute.
Yeah, Dolos definitely has the ground game, although Chucky, as if to spite me, managing to get underneath them now. Getting underneath again, not managing to really go to the effective written, and now Dolos bringing in the pushing, but the weapon arm is, as Jevon said, down. I'm wondering if they are having problems there.
They're certainly having problems on the pit. They got a little bit stuck there. Their weapon got a bit jammed in between the parts.
Well, this is an absolute nightmare for Dolos, and if Chucky can outmaneuver them here, we could see Chucky finally avenging those two previous victories we just spoke about.
Well, the pit is available. I'm imagining that Dolos will want to go for it. Oh! Chucky with the upset.
That was beautiful.
And anybody who tells me that the commentators don't curse fights, you're wrong. Sorry, Morgan. Here's going to be PMXL in the red square, Frenzy in the blue for this awesome battle.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Here we go, up to speed, Frenzy, the forks pointing directly at it from PMXL. And it did well to catch Frenzy there.
Yeah,
Less so in that hit and that.
I say it started off well and then it took flying lessons there for a second. Frenzy's weapon sounds horrifying, by the way. Just want to point that one out as they keep bringing in the hits. No!
And another, and he's hit the out of the arena zone. It is all done. As soon as you touch the out of the arena area, your fight is over. So the winner is Frenzy, ladies and gentlemen. In the blue square we have Wishbone, the Sawbot, responsible for big fiery deaths yesterday.
Gangway. Gangway. Thank you.
In the red square we have Upcycled, the vertical spinner with no ground game.
You know, if it does go up, they're going to be running out there, especially
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go then. So some drive issues early doors from Upcycled, who doesn't seem to be moving at this stage.
Upcycled definitely having a problem starting, getting out the starting gate here. Chopstick being good supporters and just sort of holding back to see if they have to do a restart for this fight.
Fit enabled.
Oh, I'm not sure we can call it a fight. I think it does look actually more like a biscuit than it ever has done personally, but here we are.
Robot ears, stand by.
Wishbone in the red, Digestive in the blue.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go, both robots up to speed, and a great hit straight towards the commentators, and another from Wishbone. This is brutality from them to start this fight. Wishbone, of course, the third of our Dutch entries.
Yeah, Wishbone is just not taking any prisoners here. Luca is determined to go far in this competition. With 2 of their robots out already, this is their chance to shine, and shining they are, sending Digestive bounding all around the arena.
Dancing on the pit. Bad place to be, as is near the out of the arena area. We've seen it used multiple times. Digestive spinner slowed for a second there.
It is looking a little bit poorly out there. It hasn't got fluid motion anymore.
And one of its wheels is definitely a little bit more jank than it used to be.
Yeah, that wheel's been absolutely mangled, and I don't think they can get full traction. But if they can still move outside of their circumference area, they should be okay.
Looking touch and go, but they do manage it. They are a 4-wheel drive robot. All they need is to clear out the one that's broken, and then they become a 3-wheel drive robot that still works.
Wishbone is being absolutely relentless here, not giving them a chance to breathe. Serious damage being done, but that wheel has now come free, so they are now a 3-wheel drive machine that will help Digestive's mode of traction and
I'm not sure they are, because the right-hand side of drive was stuck for a second there. They look for a moment like a 1-wheel drive robot.
This is just absolute pure chaos. This is what Robot Rebellion is all about. Machines smashing each other to pieces, and we love it.
Wishbone's so nimble around the arena, just able to outdrive Digestive at any turn. Very close to the out of the arena zone, but their weapon is down now. Ooh. This could be a turning point in the fight.
We could have a bit of a surprise comeback here from Digestive, but Wishbone is a well-driven machine. Pinning them in. They've got 7 seconds to the end. This is going to go to the judges. Very, very good fight.
And that is the fight. It goes to a judge's decision.
Wishbone counting their lucky stars there that it happened at that point in the fight, to be honest. Fair play to Digestive as well. It took a lot of hits there and still kept going to the end of the fight.
So the Roboteers will be taking their robots over to the judges to inspect. And while we're at it, let's introduce our 3 judges. We have head judge Ryan Bratley, we have Ty Daly, we have Sam Gadd. They are judging on a 3-category system: weapon effectiveness, control, and aggression. So Kimmortal is actually moving, which is more than I saw yesterday, so well done to the driver of Kimmortal. You've made it into the arena.
Robot ears, stand by. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Here we go then, it's very nippy as well.
Yeah, it does have a tough fight here though. Like I said, Sprocket Raccoon is a machine that always does pretty well at these events. It's always a top 8 or top 16 performer really. And it's because it's very well driven, a very tanky machine as well, very low at the front, and very hard to get a hold of. Although it is a perfect shape for a good axe like Kimmortal's.
It is. The fork's got a little bit stuck on the pit lip there, but they are away. The flipper of Sprocket Raccoon does not seem to be working to peak efficiency right now. It's struggling. You can hear it making several grinding noises. Sprocket going for the pit though.
Very tactical play there for Sprocket to go for the pit. The axe has come down and is not retracting, which is a worrying thing for Kimmortal.
Sprocket in underneath again, trying to flip them over. You can see it, and here it's just grinding out.
But if they do to get that flip in on Kimmortal, I don't think they're going to make themselves right because the axe has not retracted. The pit is also wide open, and that's
down
exactly what Sprocket does.
So it's a win for Sprocket Raccoon, but some issues there to try and resolve, as you can see. It's just sort of twerking at me.
The whole mechanism is twisted.
And we've just noticed that Flick 2 has the word bum written on the back of it. That's wonderful. And I believe we're going to see a mini box fly at the start of this fight. At which point I can only imagine Heratoss comes in, takes advantage of the ground game and wins.
1, begin.
It's for the culture though, it's for the culture.
This is going to be flipping good fun, this fight.
Heratoss in underneath but didn't get the lift in and now is stuck under the wall. Flick gets a little lift there, but not so much a flick I would say, more of a sort of...
More of a gentle lift, wasn't it?
Heratoss want uppies. There's a little flick, and Heratoss the flipper, it seems to be a little bit stuck. It's not particularly working. Can Flick get it out of the arena or are they just going to leave him?
I think they're going to leave them, only going to risk
play with the mini bots.
Play with the mini bots instead. Yeah,
that's what we want to see. That is the end of the fight. Heratoss sadly out of the competition.
Heratoss fainted.
Heratoss did in fact faint. Flick 2's move was super effective. Lilith with the catching forks in the red square over there, and in the blue square the green robot Exposure, the vertical spinner.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Up to speed is Exposure, hitting Lilith square in the face. Lilith trying herself right and does so, but its forks are now propped backwards.
Yeah, that's a shame there for Lilith. That means that their front wedge will not grow against the arena floor, which means they're able to get underneath and use that flipper.
The front end is very buckled and there is a tap out. Lilith is done for. Your winner is Exposure.
That's one hell of a bet. Okay.
We have in the blue square the scary horizontal spinner Baby Dead Bod, and they're going up against Blast Furnace with the lifter axe combination. Is it a lethal combination? We're soon to find out.
Blast Furnace seems to be having some drive issues to start with.
I need to find the source of the miniature steel chair.
Have noticed that Tom Weatherly driver has gone to the blue square every fight so far. Seems like a tactic.
3, 1. Begin.
Oh,
Baby
Blast
Dead
Furnace
Bod-
is sad.
Yes, Blast Furnace not looking as healthy as they would like. Baby Dead Bod just tentatively giving them a little bit of a tickle, a little bit of a nudge, and a big shot there!
Blast Furnace still has a weapon, but I don't think it's got much in the way of drive. It didn't have much in the way of drive to start with, I'll be honest. It is being counted out.
Good sportsmanship there from Baby Dead Bod to not do any more damage to it. Just leave it to be counted out. Oh, they touched it, so the count has to start again now.
Trips enabled.
Just keep doing that, it might make it to a judge's decision.
That was over a little bit too quickly, sadly. But a fight is still a fight, and Baby Dead Bod through to the next round.
Alrighty, it's going to be Crossbow 5 in the red square, Photon over in the blue.
I was talking to Oliver from Crossbow earlier. He's added some carbon fibre to the top of the machine, which will hopefully give it some extra protection.
Well, on one side anyway.
Yeah, on one side. The budget wasn't there for both sides to be done.
It could have been, but they decided to run
Robot
mini
is stand by. 3, 2, 1. Begin.
Here we go, the mini bots scatter and try and get all under. Photon, Crossbow managed to get underneath as well there.
Yeah, Photon spent a little bit too much time focusing on the mini-bots there and not enough time focusing on the main opponent, and is stationary.
Yeah, Photon doesn't seem to be driving anywhere at this point. His weapon's working, but little else is. And this could be disastrous for Photon.
Yeah, I think Photon's having some bad issues here. The pit button has been pressed just as the pit was made to be enabled there. But I don't think it's going to be needed because Photon has absolutely given up the ghost.
Now, Oliver, you don't need to do it. He thought about it again. The winner is Crossbow 5.